Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about the RenewLife 3-day cleanse. Oh, Ziva. Hi, my name is Nikki and I'm the resident graceful warrior of this channel. Whatever the time of day and wherever you are in this world, I hope you are doing well. So let's get into it. I just want you to also know I'm going to be inserting past videos that I haven't posted, things that I intended when I wanted to start this channel like a year ago, but you know, things happened. I mean, my channel's been around, but I've just activated it in this sort of influencer type of way. But let me talk about the cleanse, and then at the end of the video, if you want to know a little bit more about me and about this channel, I'll talk about it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through time. I've done this cleanse 3 different times. I just finished up this round. My goal was to do it each season, and it didn't happen that way. But I did do it last spring of 2023. It was the first time a friend of mine told me about it. And I'm going to take you through that time I did it. And then I did it again in the fall of 2023. And now I'm doing it in the spring of 2024. So I'm going to just take you through the different times and my different experiences. And then at the end of this video, I'll tell you about this time.
Hi, so day 2 of the new RenewLife 3-day cleanse. I took my pills this morning. I'm in the afternoon right now. So I took yesterday morning and this morning. And I took 1 last night. I'm going to take 2 last night for the evening. I'm just doing this because, I don't know, I feel like I just needed to be cleaned out. I think it helps detoxify. You know, obviously, I mean, that's what it said, but I mean, detoxing is something different. And I do go regularly, but I felt like not everything is coming out. So far, what I like about this is I'm not like exploding, you know, I didn't want to be too graphic or too much information, but I'm not exploding. It's just making, I feel like everything come together and come out smoothly. And whatever extra might be in there is getting pushed out. I just finished my cycle. Just as my cycle started, I took like a senna tea, and that really disrupted things and it was explosive. So on top of being on my cycle, I don't know, something about last month, I just didn't feel like I was clearing out. And this month is kind of more so geared towards trying to detox in certain ways. And you know, to really detox, you have to be careful. There's a lot of steps, and I've done detoxes in the past. I've done 3-day water fasts and stuff like that, and that stuff's powerful. That stuff's in both spiritually, psychologically, and physically. These aren't really being done. I mean, I am bloated and I am working on my body, but this is more so to try to help get things moving along and get things out. I didn't do this yesterday. I should have. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. Like I said, it's not really I'm not looking at this. I mean, I am in my journey of trying to lose weight and stuff like that, but it's not about losing weight doing this right now. It's more about just clearing. I'm trying to clear, you know. So let's see where I'm at right now in my waist. I am at about almost 26 and a half inches. Let's see, hold on. Let's just say 27. So I don't know if that's popping up there. It might be backwards, but 27 inches right now. Is this going to help get inches off my waist in 2 days? I don't think so. And I'm in the midst of also doing, although I've taken a break because I was on my cycle of stomach vacuuming and I have to get back into it. I was really consistent for I'd say about 25 days. I was really consistent, but that's a whole different other thing that I'm working on. I'm on day 2 and I will check in tomorrow for day 3. So day 3 of the Renew, technically it's day 3, but at the same time, it's like my last day of taking the morning pills. And then, so I did day 2 yesterday of the pills. Day 1 as you can see, in the evening you only take 1. Day 2, you take 2 at night. Okay, so 2 in the morning, it's separated, it says on there, and then 2 at night. Okay, so then the same thing for day 3. So I still have the evening to do. Basically, as you can see, tonight I'm going to take these 2 pills, but I'll still have this one. So I'm going to take this one tomorrow night, so it's like kind of like a continuation. How do I feel? I feel good. Like I said yesterday, it's clearing. It's things I'm getting, even though I don't believe it's like a true detox, I am getting kind of like detox symptoms. I mean, it's a detox of sorts. I feel like for me, it's like a starter to get like things going. But like I said yesterday, I've detoxed in the past, and there's certain precautions you have to take, certain vitamins and or herbs, and I mean to help with getting, as you're eliminating things, as things are going in your system, to help it get out of your system and capture it and get out, with the, with what's coming out of your intestines. And I got a little bit of like, I haven't gotten sick in a long time. I think the last time I had a cold was, so we're at May 2nd now, May 2nd, 2023. Last time I actually had a cold was last May of 2022. I had a threat of the cold in like November. My daughter, everybody kept getting sick, obviously, and I have a 2-year-old, so everybody was getting sick around me. So I had a threat of a cold then, but I don't know, I'm on a probiotic, and again, that's like another video. It's like a green juice kind of thing, and I'm going to be talking about that somewhere else. Anyways, so I feel like probiotics, obviously, it's got a good prebiotic and probiotic in it, this supplement, and I think that also helps replacing the bad. Once you're getting and you're eliminating, like putting the good bacteria in your gut. I mean, let's face it, gut health, I mean, it rules the body. So I'm going to attribute the fact that I haven't really been sick. Like I said, I got a threat of a cold, but I was taking that, and I, took a quick, like, those immunity shots that they have at the grocery store. Sometimes I did like a ginger, cayenne, turmeric, and that, and with a little colloidal silver, it's nip it in the bud. And I ended up having to take, my nose was tiny stuff, and I take Sudafed. Whereas my daughter had croup, and like my parents, she was like sick for a week and a half. My parents, I'm living with my parents right now. I'm a single mom. Whole other story. So I'm waiting for my divorce and not been separated that long. So that's a whole other story. But anyways, with all that being said, I feel like I'm experiencing a little bit of a detox symptoms, not high, but I'm going to do this again because I actually really do like it. I think it's a really gentle way, especially if you're a beginner, to kind of detoxing and cleansing. I feel like it's a really good way into it. I'm going to do this again maybe in a couple of months, and I'm going to maybe do a whole other review again and more thoughts about it. And this time, make sure to take the precautions of taking the herbs. And maybe I'll talk about that in the next video, like the different things I'll take to try to kind of help with the detox symptoms. But look up detox symptoms to further your knowledge in that, and to understand what I'm talking about. Always do your own research. Do your research. Always consult a doctor before doing anything. But I am giving you my take and my experience on doing this. So day 3, I like it. A little bit of detox symptoms, but that's it maybe doing its job, and I have to take the certain precautions next time to try to avoid maybe getting a little sick. But other than that, I feel like things are clearing out, and it's good. It's gentle. Not that it really matters, and my weight will fluctuate like this. I have lost a pound, but again, this wasn't about losing weight. This was about kind of resetting my digestion in my system. And I don't really count that because one day I'll be on the scale and it says one thing, and then the next day it'll be something else. So this is so short, it's not something that you can do long term where you can say wow, it made me lose, a pound or 3 pounds, so, but if that's your approach when you're trying to take it, I mean, again, do your research to see if it really is for something like that. My aim with this was to try to start to clean up my body, like spring cleaning, it's spring and I'm doing some spring cleaning.
I will measure my waist for you again. I measured it yesterday. It was like almost 27 inches, but we called it 27 inches. So let me measure it today and see if there's like a difference. But again, this wasn't really about losing inches for this, but we'll see. Okay, so I have my handy dandy thing. Waist measurer. I mean, maybe like, no, it's basically the same as it was yesterday. Yesterday said it was a little bit over 26 inches, like it was a little bit over 26 and a half inches. So called it 27. I mean, I don't know. It's here, but I think that's basically where it was yesterday. So did I lose an inch? No, maybe like a centimeter. Over 26 and a half inches, but maybe I lost a little bit of inches, but maybe I just also lost some bloat. So yeah, so back with my thoughts for tomorrow.
Just really fast. Again, I've mentioned maybe more than once throughout the video that this really wasn't about losing weight for me. This was more about kind of getting things going and, you know, helping my digestion. And I'm gonna see the, like, you know, in the next couple of weeks how it really affected my body. And then in my next video, I'll also talk about that, the difference between doing it my first time and my second time. But yeah, I actually did lose 10 pounds. No, I didn't. But yeah, I actually did lose 2 pounds. After my first full day of taking it, the next day I got on the scale and I lost a pound. And this morning I got on the scale and another pound was gone. So, I mean, again, that can be anything, but I honestly did lose 2 pounds. So, but I'll just measure my waist again because that's what I was doing. Again, like losing inches on a waist in 3 days, unless I lost a lot of bloat. I was bloated. Maybe that's what it's about. A lot of people are kind of measuring themselves, but we'll do this anyways. It's also like the end of the day. Actually, overall in 3 days, because I said I was about 27 inches, you know, when we first started it. And right now, it is showing me, I have my hand on it. See, the 27 is there. And so that means, because I got the marker there, I actually lost half an inch, but maybe it is because of bloating and things like that. So officially right now, I am 26 and a half inches in my waist.
Hey, so day one, well, I mean, technically this is my second day of taking it. Well, day one was basically yesterday, but I guess the effects of day one of taking RenewLife, this you can see, I took 2 in the morning yesterday, I took 2 in the evening last night, and then I took 2 this morning. I still have to take my other 2 for today to complete my day 2, but actually, you know, if it's the first time, this is the second time I'm doing this, but if it's the first time doing this, it says on the box that you should only maybe take one capsule that evening, for the evening capsules. And I believe the first time I did it, I'd have to go back on what I've recorded for myself previously, but I believe I did only take 1 for the first time around, and I took 2 and I was fine. You know, this time around I took different precautions than I did the first time around, because the first time around had been a long time since I had done any type of detox, and I really just kind of went into it forgetting that what I had done before in the past, and which is, you know, the precautions, like taking some colloidal silver and also taking some activated charcoal. I've been kind of the past couple weeks anticipating that this was going to be coming up, and was starting to get that into my system, and I'll continue to take it after I finish it. It's something I'm going to do like maybe every 3 months, every season. Right now I'm in the fall season. So I'll do another in the winter, in the spring, and in the summer. Basically, I also went from this straight into this from a water fast. And another reason why I was taking the detox precautions, a 2-day water fast only, but the reason why I was taking the precautions again, because that's a type of detox as well. And because that's a different type of detox as well. So again, I had all that stuff in my system, the colloidal silver and the activated charcoal. Plus, before I decided to go on that water fast, I got a cold, a little mini cold. But still, my immune system's got a lot better from when I was younger. It's enough to annoy me, a cold, if I get it now, but it doesn't really stay, like they used to, because, I've been working on my gut and all kinds of things for a very long time. Maybe I haven't done I've gotten a little lazy with doing kinds of detoxes, but, it was probably 2018, 2019 when I really started diving into kind of biohacking and doing this kind of stuff. And, a lot of cool things happen. And I think it also changed a lot of the way I nourished myself. I was not going to say eat, but obviously eating is a part of nourishing myself. But so do I eat entirely clean? I do my best to, but again, like they call it intuitive eating, but my intuitive eating, in order to intuitively eat correctly, like you have to kind of adjust the way you look at food in your diet way before you can even really intuitively eat. And that's a whole other topic that maybe I'll talk more about some other point in time. At this point in time, just I'm not experiencing any detox symptoms right now. So I still have 2 more days to go, so hopefully not. Hopefully I've taken the proper precautions. Other than that, it is a gentle cleanse, just like it said. Maybe the first time around I felt it a little bit more. Obviously I'm going to the bathroom, but it's not like, do I dare say it? It's not the runs. It's healthy. I feel like I'm getting extra gunk out. I'm glad I'm trying this with a water fast before. Maybe every time I do this, I might do a couple days of just water fasting before I go into a cleanse. I don't know, but maybe it's something I'll keep up to see how it goes. But I'll talk about day 2 tomorrow. See you later. Hi, so welcome back to me of 2024. So I just finished doing the 3-day cleanse again, and my experience this time, the first day, I felt like nothing. I was like, my body is probably like getting used to this type of cleanse. The second day, however, I had to go to the bathroom a lot, and I don't recall it being that way as much with the other times I've done it. Also, at the end of this cleanse, I felt a little dehydrated. So they say drink a lot of water with it. So I've been feeling this is, last day was basically what my last evening pill was last night. So this is me the day after the last evening pill as well. And I felt a little lightheaded yesterday, day 3, and I still feel a little lightheaded today. It might have to be doing like different times. I'm glad I had like these other couple of videos or couple of past videos or footage of me doing this, because I think at different times periods what's going on can also affect how this cleanse works. This time around, I didn't get the detox symptoms as much, like started to get a cold. The first day, I started to feel like a little bit of like the runny nose, but it kind of went away. But I've been really on it lately with probiotics, and I was taking the activated charcoal leading up to it. Something that happened to me, my forehead started to break out a little bit. It went away, but I think my skin this time was just kind of experiencing the detox symptoms. I think when it comes to doing something like this, and this is gentle, so I recommend it, to doing things like this, like I think whatever you're doing prior to the cleanse can affect how the cleanse works for you. My thoughts of now taking it a third time in a row, my thoughts after taking the other times, I've gotten sick a lot less. It's gut health, and gut health influences your whole immune system. So I think that a couple of times this year I did get a couple of colds, but nothing. I haven't had to take an antibiotic since I've actually like trying to have more of a clean protocol, which started more so like in 2018. I have not taken an antibiotic since I think 2017 was the last time I took an antibiotic, and we're in 2024 right now. So, and it's not because I'm like against antibiotics. I mean, I don't want to take them, but I mean, I will if I have to. But I have not gotten so sick, with these kinds of cleanses and detoxes and water detoxes or water fasts, and not extreme water fasts. Like I don't go more than like 2 days, maybe three. I did a 3-day one once, but I feel like these protocols overall, like they say, it's not about not getting sick that indicates whether you have a healthy immune system. It is like your recovery, how well you can recover from when you do catch something. And I'd say the past year, since last year, I mean, my daughter, she's a toddler, so she's catching everything, and I only caught two of her illnesses out of, I don't know. I feel like kids are sick almost like once a month, and it's not like I'm trying not to be healthy with her. They're very exposed. Their immune systems have to build up. But I but not to where it gets really, really extreme. So about a month ago, she had a bad cold and an ear infection, and I ended up getting the cold, but I ended up, recovering fast. A couple of days, it was just like it went through me and out, and it didn't get so bad either. Where I did listen to my body one day, like when it came on. I'm like, you know what? I am just gonna sleep this out and rest, as opposed to trying to like really, really, you know, muscle my way through. But all in all, and then I did catch, she had a stomach bug, and then I did end up coming down with it a couple days later. But again, it just lasted me a day. It was nothing so severe. I did give in and rest, but I recovered really, really fast. I had to jump on here quick. It's 2 days later. I'm in the midst of editing this video, and I am kind of interrupting my outro to tell you that since outro to tell you that since 2 days has gone by, the way that I was eliminating, that I'm talking about in the other two times that I've done it, the fall one and the summer, the last spring one of 2023 and the fall one of 2023. And this time, the way I was talking about like the cool elimination, how everything was just coming out, in comparison in this video, in this time period now in 2024, doing this, that, not to be as graphic, it was more explosive. Well, 2 days later, it's coming out, bathroom time is coming out the way it had the other way. So my theory is, I mean, like I said, that, a lot of different things leading up to doing one of these kinds of detoxes can affect the way the detox works. But the other two times, I know I was really on it with making sure I stayed hydrated, and I didn't, this time, and I didn't exactly take electrolytes or anything like that. Maybe I had some coconut water, which has it in it. But this time around, I wasn't like as, I've been slipping with my water. I've been doing really, really well, but for some reason I took this and it wasn't taking my hydration in, and maybe I could have used some electrolytes like I should have. So 2 days later, I think I'm rehydrating well, and now it's kind of eliminating, which I don't remember in the past before that it happened with like a delay like that. So probably the explosiveness, was coming from dehydration, because that can happen when you're dehydrated, or constipated. You can actually have explosions like that. But I wasn't but I think it was due to dehydration and it delayed it. So let me continue on with the outro. Thank you for standing by. So I highly recommend doing things like this. I do recommend this. It's pretty gentle, and I'm gonna come back at you next June about this. So I'm gonna do from summer 2024, and I'm going to stick to it. I am going to do every 4 months or every season. So I'm going to start with the summer season and go all the way through to the next season and give you my thoughts about it in 2025, June 2025. So, and how I feel, and if I feel the same next year. But I feel pretty confident. I'm glad I've tested it a few times to be able to and did these recordings to take note of like how it was different each time and how I thought it benefited me each time. But just note that try to do it when you might not have that much to do, because you might need to be really near a toilet. Not so severe, but I wasn't like stuck on there for hours or anything, but just know that it might be needed. This time around, more so for me, I think, than other times I've done it. That being said, it's a fairly new channel. I mean, my channel's been around, I've had a channel forever, but this is me really activating it, and it's about living healthy and being creative. I'm a dancer, and not only am I a dancer, but I'm a yogi. I'm 200 hours certified plus, because I've done a lot of other certifications. I'm group fitness certified. I teach a lot of group fitness classes. It started with spinning, and that's a whole other story how I got into group fitness. It's something I always wanted to be involved with. Trust me, but it's weird, and I will share a video about it, how I got involved. So basically, this channel is about being healthy, self-help of sorts, but not like self-help like people think of it negatively. Self-help, it's not. It's an all-around channel about like experimenting with different things. That's why I'm calling it like the movement lab, not just like moving. And I do have a lot of movement videos, and I'm doing a lot of fitness and movement videos on this channel too. Like I'm taking flows to another level, and sequencing and mixing my dance background. So even if you don't have a dance background, just so you could understand how a dancer moves through poses and space, and a lot of like body weight work as well. I like to call them like trance dances. It might not say that in the title, but it's meant to make you not overall feel good. Like just overall, when you're finished taking it, like, wow, my body and my mind and my soul just had a really great experience. And then I'll be experimenting with other gadgets. Like I'm going to be starting kind of a series where it's like, I bought this, so I better use it. So I'll be talking about different gadgets that I have bought. Maybe I've already posted, I don't know in which order, but I'm working on all these videos now. So, if you want to check out some of my other movement videos, I've got some stretching on there. I've got some work with doing yoga on the TRX. I've got some mobility sequences, like sequencing through yoga poses and different mobility sequences, adding dance transitions to it. So I hope you'll check everything else out on this channel, and I'm really looking forward to building it and growing and with it, and you guys giving me feedback and helping this channel to grow. Like, let me help you, you help me, I help you. And it's a movement lab. It's a movement of, that's why I say I'm the resident graceful warrior. It's just being a graceful warrior of life, how to gracefully handle everything that comes to you in life, handling it with grace, not just like grace of a dancer, but just understanding all around grace, and taking responsibility for yourself, and experimenting, and seeing how you can live your greatest life, and for you, not for anyone else, just because it makes you feel good. Because if you feel good, everybody around you will feel good. Movement in general, just any kind of movement, is healing. Said Joseph Pilates. So I hope you check out my other videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you like my content, please subscribe, give me a like, leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you soon. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Love the feedback. Thank you. Live healthy, be creative.